Hello everyone, Mr. Lipchick here, and our discussion today is going to be on the cultural landscape of South America. Much of the culture of South America is characterized by the fact that it was subjected to European conquest, just as North America was. A wide range of indigenous peoples with unique cultures long inhabited South America before the arrival of Europeans. Europeans found it by accident as they searched for a trade route to Asia. The Spanish and the Portuguese were the primary colonizers of South America. At the turn of the 16th century, Spain and Portugal began to dispute one another over control of the Americas. Pope Alexander VI mediated the dispute by drawing a line running north to south, 300 miles west of the islands of the Azores. All New World lands east of the line of demarcation belonged to Portugal. All territories west of the line belonged to Spain. The Spanish and Portuguese had a strong influence over the cultural development of South America. Most inhabitants of South America are mestizos, or of mixed European, Indian, and African heritage. Large groups of African slaves were brought to the continent to work in agriculture. Portuguese is the language of Brazil, which was colonized by the Portuguese. Most of the other nations speak Spanish. Other groups migrated to South America, including Italians, Chinese, Japanese, Germans, East Indians, Poles, Arabs, and Indonesians. So it is a very diverse continent. 3 colonies on the northern coast differed from the rest of South America. Guyana, later British Guiana, was colonized by the Dutch. Suriname was colonized by the Dutch also. French Guiana was colonized by the French, and it remains an overseas department of France today. French Guiana was used as a prison colony from the 1800s to the 1940s. It is where the famous Devil's Island is located. Thousands of French criminals died there. And today, most of South America's inhabitants are moving to the cities, causing an explosive growth. Many of the native peoples in the Andes and Amazon basin have kept their cultural identities. There are more than 150 groups of indigenous peoples in South America. Many non-native ethnic groups maintain their identities as well. The west coast of Peru was home to the Inca Empire in the 1400s. They had a complex civilization with advanced architecture. The Spaniards destroyed the empire in their search for silver. Religion. Catholicism is the dominant religion in South America due to Spanish and Portuguese colonization. 90% of the population are Catholic. Protestantism has fewer followers and is concentrated in Brazil and Chile. There are also small populations of Jews, Muslims, Hindus, and Buddhists in South America. Evangelical Christianity has been spreading throughout South America through the proselytizing of missionaries. Language. Spanish is the official language of 9 South American nations, to include Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, Paraguay, Uruguay, Argentina, and Bolivia. Portuguese is Brazil's official language. Dutch is the language of Suriname. and French is the official language of French Guiana. Like Spanish, Portuguese is a Romance language. Although European languages are the official languages, several native languages are spoken by millions of South Americans, to include Quechua, Guarani, and Aymara. That concludes our discussion on the cultural landscape of South America. Thank you for attending, and I look forward to seeing you in the live lesson. Have a great day.